This is DC Danton Crusader. It looks like Stanley is gracing us with his presence. He's on the field. Now he's noticing that the pigeons are flying away, so he's thinking that, someone's around that shouldn't be, and he's being very cautious now. He's on alert. Stanley's on alert. So I think what I'll do is throw down the food down toward this end, not near Stanley, with the hope that Stanley will not fly away. So I'm gonna enter the field over here to the right. Okay, Brian's got to see Charlie did come down, and he got one stick of sausage. Here, this is for the little sparrows. I got some seed, so now they got some seed for this afternoon, and this is the pigeons. Yeah, I don't know how the pigeons are going to make out. They were raised by humans. It's going to be very hard on them to fend for food when the feeding station closes. But who knows, some of them may migrate to the park, and they'll get to something to eat then. Looks like the seagulls finally made it here. They came back. So they were gone momentarily, and but they're here now. So we'll see what we have here. We'll see if Stanley flies away. I hope not. I hope not. Of course, now he's right in the middle. I'm not quite sure what to do. I will, hey guys, you pretty seagulls. Huh? I think I'll go down this way, since looks like Stanley's making his way to the right of me up the field. So I think I'll go throw down food this way. Of course, it still may be disturbing for him. We'll see what happens. First, here come the seagulls from that direction, from the lake. They are now on that something's going to happen here. And yeah. Oh, I forgot the other bag of food. I have one bag of food, and that just won't do. The main bag I left in the car. Yeah, well, I had a lot of errands to run this morning and not much sleep last night, so when I go away, it's a lot of extra work. So yeah. When I'm tired, I do become more forgetful. So let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Stanley's still there. Looks like Stanley may have something where he looks like he's hunting. To me, Stanley looks a little thinner. I assume it's Stanley because it's only this gray heron. Only one comes here, but he looks a little bit on the thin side. Maybe he hasn't caught anything in a while, but he looks kind of thin. But he's obviously hunting. There, he's tracking something. Of course, they eat small rodents, fish. So we'll see what happens here. I'll throw it a little bit further down here. Of course, Stanley may fly away. We'll see. Try not to get too near him. Stanley's still holding tight. Trying not to look back. Well, looks like he made out okay. Looks like the crows got something too, which is kind of nice. I'll throw out some grain here. Well, the The ground was frozen this morning, but and it's still cool outside, but it's above freezing because the ground is starting to defrost. It's softer than it was obviously this morning, but that blue sky, that is not a winter sky here. There is a turning point. It means spring is on its way. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, now we're going to throw down some balls, rain balls, some peanuts. What a beautiful day. An absolutely beautiful day. Throw down some balls here, which everybody loves. I don't see the giant alpha seagulls. Don't see them. You say, I'm not sure what happened this morning, but I see Bryant coming back. Throw down some nuts here. Oh, we have a little bird fight here, a little crow fight. We got some peanuts here. Crows do love these balls, these rain balls. Everybody loves them. Some peanuts here. I just started buying supplies for the 3 weeks that I'll be gone in Seattle, and yeah, gave out some money today. My husband looked at me sideways, but that's what it is. That's the commitment. We do without a lot of things. We don't go on trips. This trip now is haven't seen my son in since October, and wanted to visit at Christmas, but I had to cancel 3 times because Bryant fell down and hurt himself and basically was on crutches for several weeks. Moving into the new apartment, we didn't finish moving out from the old apartment till January 3rd. So that was took a long time because we didn't get the apartment until December, the new apartment. It was very hard to get an apartment. Of course, you know that story. Immo Kanslai made sure that we were denied apartments in the area, so it wasn't easy getting an apartment. And we got finally an apartment in the 12th hour, end of November, beginning of December. So yeah, I don't know if you can still see Stanley. Stanley's still here, but then Stanley knows me. He comes relatively close to me. I think if other people are on the field, he's not that way, but he knows that I'm harmless. He knows my scent, and he knows I'm, not dangerous. Hurt him. Anyone else, he would fly off this field immediately. So we have some nuts here. Let's see. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have thrown those nuts. That drove the birds away. Any kind of hand movement like that is not good for them. You see, they're shell shocked. I wanted to get that crow a couple of nuts, but it doesn't work. Okay. Any hand movement like that just destroys them. So anyway, frightens them. Put it that way. Okay. Well, yeah, forgot. Should know better. but does happen. But there's Stanley. They'll come back and land again. But they don't like, I can throw the balls out. That's the weird thing. But I guess it just takes one bird to be spooked, and then they all follow. So, of course, the pigeons are the first ones to come back, and then the seagulls and the crows, well, they're much more cautious. So, anyway, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So we'll see. But yeah, here we go. They're coming back there and getting their nuts. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it does happen. Like I say, this is a war zone, and the birds are conditioned in a way that makes them very nervous around human beings and their movements. Yeah, today was a strange one. A man that had been here showing up almost every day for weeks and weeks, sort of stalking us, showed up today in Constance at the Norma parking lot, again taking photos of my car, and it was the same man. Now, how in the hell did he get to that parking lot at that time? I have no idea, but it's kind of scary what lengths these people are going to. Just want you to look at the birds one last time.